Hey everybody, how's it going? I just have one question, and that is, Democrats, where's your outrage? It's happened again. We all know several weeks ago down in Charlotte, here in North Carolina, we had Irina Zarutska. She was stabbed to death on a train, sitting there minding her own business. She got on the train, she got her cell phone out, something all of us do. She was sitting there looking at her phone, and a man behind her just come out with the pocket knife and stabbed her in the neck. She bled out right there on the train. There really was not much media coverage of it. It got some, but not really what you'd expect. There was no outrage from the Democrats. And now, just a few days ago up in Chicago, another woman sitting on a train, minding her own business. Her name is Bethany McGee. She was set on fire. She's still alive right now, as far as I know. The last report I saw, she was still alive, but she's in really bad shape. And I hadn't even heard anything about this. I just came across it on the internet. I hadn't heard anything about this on the news. Again, there's no outrage. And the thing that these two women have in common, I'm just putting out facts. The thing that these two women have in common, they're both white women, and they were attacked by black men who had lengthy criminal records. The man that set Bethany McGee on fire had been arrested 72 times, had lengthy criminal record, a history of mental issues, and he was back out on the street. This was in Chicago, another blue city, a liberal Democrat city. Where's the outrage? If this had been black women that had been attacked by white men, I can imagine what would be going on in this country. There would be riots. Cities would be burnt to the ground. You'd be hearing about this every day. It would be on the news. That's all you'd hear about daily, the whole newscast. This is all you'd be hearing about. Where's the outrage, Democrats? Why ain't you mentioning this? These attacks happened in Democrat cities, Chicago, Charlotte, blue cities, Democrat-run cities, with your soft on crime policies. This is what it's getting. This is what's happening. And in these situations, there's very little media coverage, and there's no outrage. You're not saying anything about it. This is what happens from Democrat policies. This is what comes from your soft on crime stance. This is what comes from your gun control. You don't want people to be armed, law-abiding citizens. You don't want them to be armed. You don't want them to be able to defend themselves. And then you turn around and let people out on the street with criminal records, violent criminal records, mental health issues, people that you know shouldn't be on the street, and you turn them out, and this is what happens. This is on you. It's on Democrats. They're Democrat policies. And when it's a white woman getting killed, you don't hear anything about it. And like I said, if it was the other way around, if it was black women being killed by white men, we all know what would have already happened in this country. This is on you. This is why Democrat policies fail. This is why blue cities are literal shitholes. And they are. Your Democrat policies, your soft on crime policies, they have failed. All of this stuff, these things that's happening, it's on the Democrats. You're the cause of it. Thanks for watching.